New at 6, the battle continues to bring back the iconic bright light of Kansas City's skyline. The city and the Western Auto Lofts Homeowners Association are working to find a solution after the historic sign went dark again more than 8 months ago. The plan was to have it lit up for the World Cup. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live near the sign tonight. Malik, you've learned those plans may have dimmed quite a bit.
Yeah, whether this sign will shine on our skyline this summer when the world comes to Kansas City is far from certain. But what we do know, and if you know Kansas City, you know that this represents more than just a sign. Since the 1950s, this sign has shined bright above this city in the heartland of America. And while for periods it's not been powered, its location and visibility have always meant something. And now the HOA here needs $100,000 that they say the city has already pledged, and Mayor Quinton Lucas says was allocated to power the lights. But they've been unable to reach an agreement, and the clock is ticking.
Really what we need is to completely fix this whole line here.
For the first time on camera, the Western Auto Lofts is going on the record, all in hopes of getting a solution. If you don't get that money, this sign's not coming on.
Not by the World Cup, nope.
When will they get their funding?
I think what we're trying to do is make sure that everyone works together. And so there was that hope that the unions and the HOA could collaborate to a good solution. Some of the unions I just talked to, it does not look like that's bearing fruit. A local electric workers union, IBEW, offered to bring the sign back to light for free. The HOA rejected that offer because the union wanted to add signage to promote themselves either in front of or next to the sign, while also wanting to use LED lighting, which would have changed the color and wouldn't have shined on all sides, according to Best.
We have a really great owner's rep that's helping us guide this project and getting it bid out and managed.
The building has had to hire security because people have broken into it trying to reach the sign. A $9 million renovation paid by the HOA will also soon get underway. It's all to fix a problem with the building falling apart due to an issue caused by the original developer who converted it into condos 20 years ago.
It really is going to be a public-private partnership. The city has pledged this money to help get it back in a better state to start with, but ultimately keeping it on in the long term is still on us, the owners.
I think if the parties come to a fair agreement, which looks to the protection of the taxpayers and obviously the condo association ownership, then we can get there.
It's important to note that negotiations have stretched for 8 months and we still do not have a solution. We did reach out to IBEW, the union involved here, and we have not heard back. John.
Malik Jackson live just beneath that iconic sign. How long do they have to come to an agreement here? What's the window if they want to get it lit for the World Cup?
Yeah, John, so this sign that you see over my shoulder, many of the bulbs are out. So in order to fix it and to repair it and to have it in condition where we would want visitors to see it, it would take about 8 to 10 weeks to repair it. Well, if we want it in time for those visitors, they would have to come to an agreement in about the next 2.5, 3 weeks, or it won't be lit when the world comes here. Of course, we'll stay on top of the story. John.
Malik Jackson live. Thanks, Malik.